What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another 31 Days of Horror video where I give y'all some suggestions of some horror films that I've seen that y'all should watch. Hey, all the way through, until Halloween, this spooky season. There's a lot of good, horror movies. The 80s and 90s horror, man, I think is the best to me. And some 70s too. But yeah, the 80s and the early 90s is definitely the best. A couple of y'all, a couple that I'm going to talk about right now is called The Wind and Demon Wind. The first one, The Wind, came out in 1986. About this kind of crime horror novelist played by Meg Foster, and she is very she's a famous writer, writes like fiction and horror and stuff like that, and she's very independent. She has this boyfriend, but she really doesn't really kind of want to be in a kind of like a relationship type thing. Even the boyfriend, she's going on like this vacation to Greece, and the boyfriend asks, "Can I come with you?" And she's like, "No, I'm good. I'll go by myself." So she goes by herself into this vacation to Greece, and she stays at this guy's kind of house mansion, kind of like manor, almost looks like a castle on the top of a hill. But the guy says, I have this like handyman that comes around and fix stuff and drop foods off, so there's that guy, but also mind the wind. The wind can get really strong up on this hill, and she doesn't think about it, goes to writing. And then the handyman comes around and pops up here and there and leaves food and talks to her, and she does, so she kind of gets a little smitten with him. But then, while she's writing her like horror story, the real horror story is happening, just right next door. The handyman, it gets really handy and murders someone. So, and then he knows that she's seeing that and tried to murder her. So it's like this cat and mouse type film, slasher film that's very underrated and very good. It's suspenseful. The music is crazy. The kills are crazy. Like when you see Meg Foster and she gets scared, you see her piercing light blue eyes. It's just so like, she's a butthole, but you don't want her to get killed, And then Wing Hauser, he's such a good killer, man. And like, I love movies when it just got two characters like going back and forth, doing stuff to each other. One try to get away, one try to catch him, and one does this and one does that, and try to outsmart each other. It has that like old school type, like thriller type movie, kind of like a Wait Until Dark.
For Sean Anderson, life has always been a challenging game, full of surprises, twists, and unexpected endings.
Just promise me that you won't be nosy and that you'll stay out of trouble this time.
Now, being in the wrong place at the worst possible time is in my blood.
Sean makes her living writing about murder.
I'm into mystery. Murder.
So am I. I'm afraid I haven't read your books.
She has carefully picked the location for her new book, a desolate, deserted, 2,000-year-old city.
Do you believe in ghosts, dear girl?
I've never seen one.
Neither have I. But at times like this, I feel them passing by.
From her rear window, she witnesses a murder. A real one.
Brilliant move, Tommy. Mr. Appleby, I think he's dead.
At night, the wind comes. A vicious, merciless killer wind.
The wind can be very dangerous at this time of the year.
stay inside. Meg Foster, Wings Hauser, Robert Morley, David McCullum, Steve Railsback. The Wind.
But yeah, the movie is very good, y'all. I suggest y'all check out The Wind. I'm telling y'all, it's very, very crazy, suspenseful, underrated slasher. Another good underrated film came out in 1990. It's called Demon Wind. This is like has like that Evil Dead type feel about this guy that tried to find out what happened to his family, what happened to his father. He finds that he's inherited this farm, and he goes up to this farm with his girl, and he invites his friends to come up there with him to see what happened to his family and his his heritage and all that. He goes there, goes up the valley and up the hill, and then he sees like this gas station that he dreamt about, and it's like the gas attendant. He tells the gas attendant, "Have you heard about my family?" and all that stuff. He says, "You don't want to go up there, and just turn around and tell your friends, you and your friends, to go back, go back home." They're always an older person, man. They're like, "Don't go up there. There's danger up there." You know what I'm saying? There's nothing but death and blood. And of course, they don't listen. They keep going. And because he wants to find out about what happened to his family, and he does. Literally, he finds out that his family and people around in the town, when dealing with demon Satanism and witchcraft spells and different stuff and all type of craziness, and they've been turned into demons, and that's what they got to fight now. They got to fight all these demons that come out at night and stuff. And it's such a crazy, wacky movie dealing with spells and power and crazy looking demons that eat and got crazy teeth, and the makeup is crazy. It's suspenseful. The music is wild. You know what I'm saying? It has that I think it was made like the late 80s. It came out in like early 90s, like 1990. So it still has that 80s type look. It has that little kind of like splat stick humor too. It is so crazy and gory and bloody, but it's entertaining, y'all.
60 years ago, an entire family vanished without a trace. Now, one young man must face the demon wind.
How do we get to the Carter place from here?
You can't?
I think something bizarre has been going on at that farm for a long time. I want to find out what.
It's a gateway to hell, and there's no turning back.
Nu protesta Santana vivet.
What did it say? It said, now Satan shall walk.
Please, boy, don't go up there.
I have to.
You can't leave. You're mine.
It's an altar to the devil.
No, it really is beautiful. Jack, there is something here, something evil. No! 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 Please help me! What? Oh, God, help me! No!
My will be done.
Now you see it. Now you don't. Now you're dead. Demon Wind.
I'm telling y'all, check out Demon Wind. It's very good. And yeah, it gets weird at the end, but you're on for a ride. You're like, fuck it, man, I'm here for the ride, because it's so crazy and entertaining, y'all. Yeah, and that's my reviews, y'all. Some suggestions for y'all to check out: The Wind and Demon Wind. Don't get caught up in the wind. If y'all like my video, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, and share, y'all. Till next time, I'm out.